expanded his act. Could that be one person? No, Claire, that's the Mormon Tabernacle Choir doing their annual obscene phone call.
Well, it ain't fucking frosty.
Hey everyone, just a quick sick review from the Gas Can channel. I'm hoping that you and yours had a really good Christmas. I know we did with our family. And this is a quick review from Distinctive Dummies. This came in like about a day or so after Christmas. And as you can see, it's freaking sick. And we got the classic representatives in the horror genre that we all love and is dear to our heart. First we got Harry from Christmas Evil. And all these figures came with a lot of accessories. And Harry, he came with, let's see, a bag full of toys. He came with like an axe and a toy soldier. And I hadn't seen the movie since maybe last year even. I don't know. I can't remember. I've watched these movies almost like traditionally, but there's a lot of things that escape my mind. So I'd have to go back. I'm pretty sure he uses a toy soldier to off someone. And you can see Harry's eyes detailed in the suit. The mask does come off. He does look like Harry in the movie, but I'm not going to relieve all that. Santa's beard and Santa's hat comes off. But it's so well put together. I'm definitely not going to mess with it. You can see him. Just like in the movie, he wore that off Santa suit that was kind of just a mess. And then there's the artwork supplied by Distinctive Dummies Christmas Evil. Freaking sick. Paints by Martin Cage. Costume by Lady O. And sculpt by Pablo Valenzuela. Limited edition of 10 of 50. Made in Jolly Dream Toy Factory. So really, really cool. And then we have the Jack Frost from the movie Jack Frost. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this movie, definitely go see. I think there's like 2 of them made, maybe 3, but I think there's only 2 though. And this is really sick. This is a serial killer that eventually turns into Jack Frost. And I need to revisit these movies because it's been a while since I've seen them, but I love them. Just a crazy movie. It almost reminds me like of the Ginger Dead Man series. That'd be cool to see him go against Ginger Dead Man. And then Yuletide Terror presents Jack Frost. And then there's all the same credits. Limited edition of 10 of 50 made in Snow Mountain. So if you have a chance to get these figures, make sure you get them. They come with a lot of accessories. And just a word of advice, if you buy these, make sure you go through every piece of bubble wrap. Because I almost threw away one of the things from Black Christmas. Which right now we'll go look at that. You can just see the... And the same with the Harry, all the detail work by Lady... and I hope I'm saying it right. Oi... The fabrication on this work is awesome. And I'm loving, which I failed to mention in a previous review, I'm loving how Distinctive Dummies is doing these motions with their hands. They got them in different poses. That's just an added piece. Little piece of these figures that are really sick. I like how they have their hands like in motion. It's not just your normal like Mego kind of hands. And this is Billy, of course, from Black Christmas. In my humble opinion, all these are major icons of the horror genre. And it's been long, long overdue to get these figures in the collection, a representative at least of these figures. But this is the infamous Billy. And you can see the crazy eyes that Distinctive Dummies did. Insane. Remember the eye looking through the keyhole? And this is what almost threw out. Yeah, so that would have sucked. And luckily it was on top of the trash can in a bubble wrap, so be careful when you pull these out. Go through every bubble wrap. And I was trying my best to be as careful as possible, but I knew I was missing it. So luckily it was right on top. And then, of course, you got the display that they made, which is sick. And if you look closely, that's the cast, the sorority house. Margaret Kidder's in there. We just love these movies. I mean, these movies have been with us forever. I was just talking to my sister when she came over for Christmas and how we love these. And then there's the card that come with it. You can look at that. Black Christmas, Yuletide Terror presents Black Christmas. And from what I know on the research of this, 10 of 50, made in Pi Kappa Sigma, is that hilarious? Billy was played by at least, I think, a total of 3 different people. One which was the director, which I'm pretty sure that is the director's face. Because in the whole movie, it's all dark. You can barely see Billy. You see Billy like was showing there in the shadows a lot, and that's about it. But I think 3 different people played him, and the director actually looked like that when he was younger back in the day. So I think that's what pretty much that's based on out of all the 3 people. Because I even did some Google research, and I just watched this the other day when I was putting together an incline bench. But Black Christmas is one of our favorite movies of all time. It's actually Damien Leone. He was inspired by this movie. He used the same kind of film, the same kind of camera that they used back in the 70s for Black Christmas to film Terrifier 3. So Black Christmas has been an influence to all kinds of horror directors and genres, and just the same as Christmas Evil has always been there. It's been one of those gems where you kind of don't really know, and then later on in life you're like, man, I keep seeing this popping up and I need to check it out. And then you check it out and you're like, oh man, that was so good. Is Harry crazy, or are we all crazy? That's the question. And then, of course, Jack Frost is more of a modern, I guess if you can say that, because I think it came back I think it was the 80s or 90s. I'd have to double check on that, but that's kind of more of a modern take. But he's definitely become a classic and fits right in with all the XMas slashers. So this is just really cool to get. Shout out to Martin Cage. Shout out to Distinctive Dummies. Shout out to my wife who bought this for me for Christmas. Woo! Shout out to my family. We had a great Christmas. And they gave me a lot of Christmas gifts that I wish I could have posted. But I found, I was looking for this cool Terrifier black blanket that my sister gave me. And I don't know, it's squished up somewhere. I used it. I think it's somewhere where Angry Girl's asleep right now, and I don't want to wake her up. So there you go. Full disclosure. But this is it. This is pretty sick. I'll just let you guys look at this again, because this is worth 10,000 times look. I'm going to put them in my DTOF carefully. And just kind of let them chill. These are so fragile, I just don't like touching them a lot. Of course, you got your alternate hands with grips to hold the sign, and the axe. You got that alternate head sculpt when he's like, I can't remember, melting or something. I'm going to try to watch one of these The carrot in the nose. Like I say, if you buy these, and I think there's still maybe some available. I don't know. I would check. I don't know. I know Distinctive Dummies website sold out, but if you just Google and you just look for these things, I'm sure they'll pop up somewhere, maybe. And I wouldn't even think twice. There's the infamous phone where he's making all those noise. Blah, blah, blah. Remember? Freaking sick. Billy in the act. Billy's had a rough life. I read up on Billy too. I think he was locked away in the attic by his parents at some point and abused and just went nuts. Man, we finally got a Billy representative. Why haven't people made these a long time ago? And when you buy a Distinctive Dummies figure, you get top quality beyond any other people that make the 8-inch figures. I'm sorry, but it's true. It is true. You get everything you paid for. Because these are artists that just pour their heart and soul in every one of them, and individually paint them and design them, and they know what they're doing. I don't know what to tell you. These are the best of the best. And these are my representatives, the Black Christmas, Jack Frost, and Christmas Evil. And I can't wait to rewatch these. We were so busy with Christmas, I've just not been able to sit down and watch anything, trying to get ready for the family, and it was well worth it. But now it's time to kick back, have a little bit of wake-up coffee, Christmas aftermath coffee, and just start getting back on track with things. The studio, Gas Can 6 Studios, we have been on a hiatus for quite some time. A lot of things happen, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to start getting back on my feet and start sculpting starting January, I hope. Yeah, actually January we will. I just don't know exactly when. Probably beginning of January, and start getting my figures done and pushed out, which they will be sick, as I use these figures to inspire me to do my best, because there won't be anything else unacceptable. So anyway, I hope everyone had a good Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a good New Year. Once again, shout out to Distinctive Dummies and their crew. They killed it. All the accessories, as collectors, we love. Keep that up. Keep up the quality. Everything's just beautiful here. No flaws, no problems, nothing. Distinctive Dummies, Martin, my family, shout out. My dog. My honey's asleep. I'm going to take one more shot of this. We finally got the whole set up. This is pretty much about it of the new figure display that I'll be doing figure reviews on. Make sure you support the channel. Either sub or donate $1 or something. PayPal links in the description. Or just give us a like. Or just give us a comment. If you like these movies, tell me what you think. And tell me which one you like the best, or if you just love them all like I do, equally. It's very hard, especially when you're a horror fan. I'll show you one more cool thing, and then that's it, the set display. And then, oh, and by the way, I did forget. I don't know if you could see this, but they came in these cool, clear, see-through plastic containers, kind of like when you buy those angels for Christmas. Not that they're any angels, but I thought that was a cool touch. So you can actually display them in there. That's pretty cool. There you go. How sick is that? You got the Wolverine lamp from the movie Deadpool vs. Wolverine, and the alien popcorn bucket. How freaking sick is that? By the way, I do have an extra alien popcorn bucket, which hopefully I'll put on eBay sooner than later. I may put a link down here at some point. I just got to get the thing up. Like I say, everything's just kind of been crazy with the Christmas and everything. So if you're interested, bid on it. All proceeds go to the channel. Other than that, once again, I hope you all have a I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a Happy New Year. Gas can out. Take care, everybody. All right, we need to stop.